Hello class, I'm doing the Word hands-on test for the computer literacy class, CIT 12. And once you start the assignment, it uses the Word version 2021 for the lab test. Once you start it, you'll be given this pop-up window with three options. One to download the files, and we'll click here and we can download them for your desktop computer because you'll be doing this locally on your system, not in the cloud like the simulations for Word. All right. This is a way to preview the instruction sheet if you don't want to print it out and look at it ahead of time. I will print it out. So for my face-to-face class, for this example, I'll have it open with two documents on the screen. And when you're done, meaning you've done all the edits, then you click here and upload for grading. So let's minimize that. Let's minimize Chrome and go to the instruction sheet on the left here. These are the steps. I've done step one. I've opened up the document. Here it is. Step two is on page one, first paragraph. Now, what it tells you to do, by default, the formatting symbols aren't here. In fact, let me undo some steps. It starts like this. By default, the formatting symbols are right there. You click on it and you'll see where the user has entered. Hit the enter key to go to the next line, right? Otherwise, you just keep typing and it wraps. So this is the first paragraph, just this line right here. And it says to change the font to 28 point. So let's go ahead and do that. That's quite large. And then it says to increase the font on the next four paragraphs. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to 12 point. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, done. Do we change the font style? Nope, we just changed the size. Okay. Select the first 5 paragraphs that we just formatted. Let's go ahead and do that. These 4 here. On step 3, change the font to Arial. We go here, we select the font. We go to, where are you, Arial? Right here, Arial. Change the font to Arial. Then with the text selected, display the borders and shading. Now this gets a little tricky. So borders and shading are, I'm going to have to increase this so you see it, are right here. All right. Borders. I'll click on the drop down arrow to get borders and shading, the dialog box. Now it says create a 6-point automatic colored left side of the selected text. So I'm not going to do a box. I'm going to leave it here. It's automatic color, and here's the points. Let's go to 6, and let's pick left side. So it puts a bar on the left side, right? Boom, that's done. Easy to do, right? In the paragraph that begins with, if you have any. Now, where is that? Wait, did I skip something? Okay, in the second sentence, in the paragraph that begins with, if you have any, select the second sentence. Did I miss it? Oh, here it is. I totally missed it. It's right here. If you have any. It didn't say to change the page. I should have paid attention. Now, it's hard for me to see the period markers, so I'm going to turn off the formatting marks. And it wants me to take this paragraph and move it right here, which I just did. Of course, I need to have a space after the period. So let's go ahead and make sure I have that. So there's if you have any. And let's finish reading this. Select the second sentence that begins in the paragraph if you have any. If necessary, make sure there's no space after the paragraph. So I didn't add any spaces before sincerely, so that's how you do that. What is it not like about that? Oh, gone now. Okay, step 4. On page 2. Page 2 in the newsletter, select the second paragraph of text. Okay, so let's show the paragraph markers. So there's one enter key. This goes the second paragraph. Let's get that whole paragraph. Select the second paragraph that begins with employee newsletter. I did that. Display borders and shading again. So it's it looks like an underline here. But if you click on the drop down, you'll get borders and shading right there. So borders shading, and then add an automatic colored 3-point line 3-point line below the text. Okay, so let's go to 3-point. And let's put it below. And now it's below the text. Done. Did I do everything right? Yep, I think I did. Okay, step 5. Starting with the paragraph that begins National Sales Meeting, select all of the text to the end of the page. So let's go from here. And this is the end of the page. Let me read it all the way, including the paragraph mark, which I did. I included the paragraph mark after the word event. Starting all the text from the, including after the word event. Oh, there it is, after the word event. Okay. Do not select the page break. Change the spacing after format to 6-point. Then put it in 2 columns and then justify. Okay. Now let's right click this. I'd like to do it this way. And let's go to paragraph and spacing after. I want that to 6 points. So that's there. Makes it a little tighter, if you notice that. And then I want to go insert. I want, no, I don't. I want layout. I want columns, and I want 2. All right, so there's 2 columns. What else do I have to do? To apply the justify. Okay, justify. Let's go back to the home and go to justify. And now the text is justified within there. Perfect. Well, almost. Maybe there's more to do here. Apply the justified. Okay, so at the top of the column, select the paragraph National Sales Meeting. Okay, so that just goes into the paragraph mark, right? And from the font dialog box, change the font to 20-point, bold, and small caps. So the font dialog box. So let's go to font. This is the dialog box it wants. It wants me to go 20-point. So let's go to 20-point here. 20-point. Apply bold, which is right there. Add small cap effect, Then center the paragraph. Apply the same formatting to, okay, so let's, I think that's all I need that. It wants me to center it. So, okay, now it's centered. Now, it wants me to apply all that formatting to this title here. And what I like to do is do the format painter and just brush over it and let it do it for me and center it. So it's just all the formatting I just did for step 6. Going to font size 20, make it bold, small cap, and then center. All that formatting just got applied to Winter Sports Expo. So that's cool. Okay, on the same page, in the blank line above the last paragraph in the newsletter, so I guess down in here, step 6, insert the picture from your download powder skiing. So let's insert, we're inserting something, we're inserting a picture. It's from this device. Where did I put it? I put it here, downhill. Is that the one I want? No, I want powder skiing. I want this one, powder skiing. I want that. Okay, so I have that. If necessary, set the width to 3 inches. So let's go and size and see if it's 3 inches. Width is 3 inches, so that's okay. And then apply the 10-point soft edge effect. So let's go to, we don't need size, but we need format. We need soft edge. And how much of it? 10-point. So let's go here. Let's go all the way to 10. I could drag this if I want to. If I had good dexterity. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so I just did a third of your assignment for you. Now, there are more steps here. You're going to, in the blank paragraph at the top on page 3, all right, so write the blank paragraph on page 3. Insert a 2x3 table, right? Well, let's do one more and put the following text. So we're going to insert a table, right? So let's go to insert and table. And what do we want for that? We want a 2x3. 2x3. No, is that right? 2x3, yeah. Okay, it's a 2x3. Insert 2x3. In the first cell of the table, type the following 4 lines. In the third row, which is here. Okay, so I've got some information I'm going to type. And I'll be doing that for each one of these. So I think I'll stop there. I inserted a table. I did want you to see that. So you're going to put all of this information in the first cell of the table type. You're going to type it all in here, and I'll let you do it. I'll stop from there. You'll obviously want to save this, right? You'll want to save it where you download it. And if you can't remember where you download it, save as. And what I tell my students to do is just go browse and go put it on your desktop so you can find it and put it right here where you need to put it. And then once you do that, I'll go ahead and save it. Once you do that, then you can come back to, my T-Lab, and you can upload the file, and it's on my desktop, and it's right here. You can find it. You're not searching through the download folder and so forth. So I'm going to stop here. I've spent a little over 10 minutes going through this, but I wanted to explain the process. And if you have questions, email me, or if you have another instructor that's showing this video, get a hold of them and see if they can